Hey guys, welcome back to YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them from their plastic and cardboard prisons. It's Jada, it's Street Fighter, it's Vega. He looks amazing. Enough said. Let's take him to the table. Alrighty, so we have this Jada Street Fighter box, and one thing I gotta say is this is the only box I keep. Here at the YKB, we normally don't care about boxes. But I love the Street Fighter boxes. I like the look of the old arcade games. Don't know why, but it works for me. It tickles my fancy. So, but normally at the YKB, why keep the box? I don't care. But Jada almost always does a good job with their boxes to make them a little bit different so that, I don't know, people can enjoy them. Let's get Vega out. Let's free him from his game console. They always make this complicated to open. More complicated than it needs to be. But, you know, people keep their boxes. If you make it an easy way you can open and close in storage, you know, can you really complain? There's him and his packaging. There's Vega standing up. Let's get a little bit closer. And we can just see all those bright colors. I really am happy that Jada's decided to do this line and, like, do it full stop. Not worry about the, I don't know, the bright colors and all the, like, wacky things, but just go full stop with it. And to do it, you know, like quality and effort. Like, clearly there's some cloth goods in there. It looks well done. It feels like there's a wire in there. And it just feels like the game jumped off the screen. You know, I always thought this dude was weird. He wasn't one of my mains, but I thought him having a claw was the coolest thing in the world. And, you know, the mask thing. But I'm rambling on other points that I don't need to get to. Vega looks good. Paints look clean. Looks detailed. It's what Jada does. Jada does well. Let's go look at his accessories. First off is regular Vega's hand. The hand he holds his mask with. Here's his mask. It is a rubber piece. This does scare me a little bit because I don't like those rubber pieces that come with the plastic toys, because these are the first thing that normally dry rot and just break. If you don't know what I mean, I'll have a picture of the Maximum Hulk in the corner to show you what I'm afraid of. It's Jada, so I trust it, but material like this does scare me. Here is his other hand that he has his claw on. Probably stick it on here. They gave it to you for some reason. And, you know, I do get afraid of things like this. I don't know, it doesn't hold on easily, and I'm trying to be delicate. So there's the claw when you remove it. There's the hand. The hand looks good itself. So there. Here's his claw effect. Maybe if I get it in the hole. It works. And his other head with the mask on, which is probably the primary way I'm going to display him. And his hair is removable, which is cool. It's also rubbery plastic, which sometimes scares me. Same thing like this. But, you know, it's Jada, so there's a lot more faith that it's going to stay together. You know, comes with more than enough accessories. They look good. They work. Let's stick it on the character. Alright, so we got Vega. Take that off so we can put that mask on his face. Get him looking with his claw. Well, that hand was a little bit hard to take out. Scares me a little bit. That's right there. Place his fist hand. For the other claw hand. So he can be grabby. I don't know how you're going to do this besides just having him hold it. Does he hold it? I didn't play with Vega, so I don't remember. But that's in his hand. I don't think he swaps the claws. Don't remember, but I'm not trying to break it, so there you go. I forgot to show the claw effect, but I'll put that back on his hand because that's definitely the one I will be holding with him. And here is the masked glove in his hand. For all his posing. And can you actually have him wearing? Not really. It will stretch it a little bit. So I wish they went with a harder plastic for this. You know, I can understand maybe with the rubbery part being an issue, but you know. See, if you can't look at it, it gets dirty pretty easily. Here's the claw effect. I cannot just get this. And these pieces move like butter. So it's like moving out the way, making it hard for me to try to get this posed up to where I want it. But they stay together, but it just moves like butter. So like I lightly tap it and it just moves. But it stays there. You know. It's a weird thing. But that's his accessories. Alright, so we got Vega here. And I forgot to mention his scarf. It moves. You could take it off, but I'm not going to because I like it where it is. So, you know. But let's do some articulation while I got it here. Like I said earlier, the hair's on rubber. The other one's articulatable. But the head moves in all great poses because of the neck head combo. So you can get it, you know, side, side, beautifully. Looks down. Looks up. You know. All the way back. Can crunch that much forward. Crunch that much back. Can do a T-pose. Arm goes all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless. Standard wrist. For core goes in that far. Goes back that far, the top part. The thing bends through that much at the hip. Bends that far at the hip there. Leg kicks up that much. Double jointed. Can't kick his butt because he doesn't have one. Boot swivel, technically, when it comes there. Standard ankle rocker. That works like that. Can he do a full split? Call that a yes, he can. So, articulation's pretty good on this character. But it's standard Jada. You know, they do what they do. Alright, now that we're done with articulation, let's see how tall he is. Vega is about 6.5 inches. Bigger than I thought he was. And he's about 2.5 inches. So pretty much the standard male size. Nothing crazy. Alright, so I got Vega standing up here. And let's see how he fits with the other figures from his line. I got Sagat over here. Standing up for the big characters, being massive, and here's Cammy for the smaller / female size characters, and he works. He's pretty much the kind of standard size male figure in Jada Street Fighter, so you know he very much works. Looks good with him too. Alrighty, since we got that out the way, let's see how he's going to fare with other characters that are not from this collection. SH Figure Arts Naruto, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Marvel Legends, McFarlane Spawn, NECA Turtle, Star Wars Black Series. Loyal Subjects, Aang. For the most part, the heights work. You know, it's nothing crazy. We kind of know what we're getting into. What else can I say about this Vega? Other than I think he looks amazing. Absolutely love him. Jada did another win. Character looks great, feels great in hand, and you know, when you get a good quality character, you do things like buy the entire line. I think there's only a couple characters I don't have out of this line, and I don't think I'm going to miss one. I'm going to grab every single one of these characters because when Jada makes something you enjoy, you buy it. So, for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. This is a great looking figure.